Before any human being celebrates you on the earth, God has already designed you. There is a good work. Follow purpose. You cannot maximize your life until you discover what God has designed for that your life. Follow purpose and you accomplish it. Number 2, commitment means say yes to God even when it doesn't look like it. Say yes. Say yes to God. Even when it's difficult, say yes. Even when there are challenges, say yes to those purposes. Be committed to it. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Be committed. A sales rep, while we're around, said, listen, I won't just give up like this. God has ordained me to be a marketer. And I'm going to make sure every product across me works. Yet people were not listening to him. He said, my destiny is tied to it. He said, anything, I just see myself in the areas of marketing. He said, I've discovered this long ago. There is nothing he didn't do to prove to life that that's his field. But life was turning him down. One day, he took a bottle of malt and lined them in a crate and walked inside the market. While he met with the elderly women, he told them, you have not drank malt. There are over 8 vitamins inside the malt. There are over 16 benefits inside the malt. As he was breaking them down one after the other for the elderly people, he said, including sugar you need to stay in this market for 6 hours to sell. As he was talking, one of the GN was also in the market to buy. He was hearing a man breaking down malt. He was listening to him. And the women were just listening. Some of them that understood and that didn't understand, they were just buying, and some were just listening to the word. And the man popped a complimentary card. He said, please, I'm not just buying malt from you. After malt, call me. In his testimonies, he said he called the man. And the man says, you meet me in the office. While they met with themselves, he said, well, we have been looking for a sales rep who is daring, who can produce result. But with what I saw in the market, if this is what you can do about malt, we have buildings already that we've put down in Abuja. If this is malt that is not what we have, and you're selling like this, if you get to the city of Abuja, you sell more. And he says, sir, what am I selling? He said, we have this estate. And this is the price, and this is the location that you're going to. He said, but for you to go there, you will not look like this. You know his house that you want to sell for us. So before you get down to Abuja, we will talk to the management. So you get a car, get a house in one of these so that you can represent what you're selling. So he says, I don't know. He said, you have been employed. So get down to Abuja. You can think that you're delaying yourself in staying on God's purpose. The breakthrough is on the way. God doesn't kick people up. God lifts people up, and he will lift you through purpose. It is commitment to your purpose that bets lifting. It is commitment. It is commitment. It is commitment. It is commitment. Anybody can follow God when everything is working. But true commitment says, even when things doesn't look like it, you're committed to your assignment. Genesis 12, I think from verse 1 to verse 4, God told Abraham, leave your country, leave your kindred, follow me. He didn't mention the place. He said, to a land that I will show you. Since Genesis 12. Before this showing came forth, I think it's almost in 19. understand everything before you obey God. You only need to trust the one who has given you the assignment. Be committed to it. We lack people who are committed to God's purpose, especially for their life. We lack people. Do you know that destinies are now being aborted? We lack people who are committed. Skillful people are rare now on planet Earth. Everybody is running out of skelter. Stay on God's purpose for your life. That's what God asked me to tell you. Stay on God's purpose for your life. Stay. I saw people abandon their businesses to go and drive cars, tricycle. People that were making hair, people that had skills in their hand, they abandoned it. They look down on God's purpose on their life. And today, some of them, their legs are cut off. Some of them, their faces are disfigured. Because the kind of accident they are having is not among God's plans for your life. May this not be part of your life. He can only protect you where he has sent you. He can only keep you where he has asked you. Number 3, get this understanding that commitment requires sacrifice. Nobody will sacrifice for you more than the way you sacrifice in your assignment. Commitment requires sacrifice. There is no greater assignment without sacrifice. There is no greater assignment without sacrifice. Commitment requires sacrifice. What you don't sacrifice, especially your own purpose, people will not also sacrifice to it. Sacrifice is sleepless night. Sacrifice is putting your own resources into God's purpose. Sacrifice is your time. Sacrifice is your energy. I have seen people leave their business to sit down with their friend's business. I have seen people love other children more than their own children. I have even seen people patronize other people more than what they sell. Oh, you sell food, and it's what God asked you to do on the earth. But when people want to eat, you now say, well, not that me, I cannot cook very well, but I just feel that there is one lady that sells white soup there. Let's go and eat her food. Maybe that's the area that you have weakness. You don't sacrifice to improve. You're pushing people to other people's business. Every business and life requires sacrifice. Maybe you are even ashamed of where your location is or what you're doing cannot carry the kind of status that wants to come. Say, well, that my place when I no go fit enter. When I no go fit enter. Can I take you somewhere? Not that me, I cannot prepare these things. So can I take you somewhere? But yet, if you check your account and you audit your life, in 1 year's time, 1 million has passed through your hand. You didn't add a chair to your business. You didn't add one thing to your life. What is 1 year? Some of you here in 2 months, if you audit your account, you will notice that maybe 2 million passed. But because it was 5,000, 10,000, 3,000, 4,000 that were dashing, you were thinking it's small. Maybe 30,000, maybe 100,000. You say, money no even enter my hand. But if you print your account statement and sit down and audit your life, you will see the kind of money that have passed through your hand. But you didn't wait to sacrifice your business. There is an angel around us that will always ask us to keep account. Luke chapter number 9, verse number 23. If any man will come after me, he said, let him deny himself and take up. Tell somebody his cross. He didn't talk about his own cross. So when you hear the cross, he said, if any man will come after me as a Christian, let him deny himself and take up his cross. So not that you want to carry the cross of Jesus. There is a cross for you. Let him carry it. He said, don't just carry it all through and leave it sometime. You will carry it daily. Carry your cross daily. Tell somebody self-sacrifice. It is your cross. Nobody will carry it for you. That is commitment to your purpose. Carry your cross. Sir, people's prayer is good though for the ministry, but there is a prayer of a founder. People's effort are good for the ministry, but there is a presence of a founder. There is this aura that comes anytime I'm holding the microphone. There is this presence. There is what you feel anytime you see me around. It is different from another person. There is a price. And people just want soft touch. People just want soft touch. Purpose will sometimes demand that you sacrifice comfort. Sacrifice it. It will demand that you sacrifice comfort. Sacrifice it. Purpose for your life will require that you sacrifice convenience. Sacrifice it. Sacrifice it. The one that will touch you, your God ordained purpose will require that you sacrifice relationships. Sacrifice it. Sacrifice it. You know very well that this relationship is not helping you. It's going to kill it. Your God ordained purpose. You say, that's what I want. Sacrifice it. Anybody that fights me coming to the altar, my God should alter them out of my life. Anybody that stops me from following Jesus, God should take them far off from me. Anyone that should plan or think that they can stop me from doing ministry, they should not be part of my ministry. Not just doing ordinary ministry. Being committed to ministry, they should not be found around me. I have been to several places today. In fact, this meeting I'm not supposed to come. But sacrifice. Sacrifice. I left senior executive. I stood up from the people that are calling themselves directors and super class people, top security people. I left them. When they just sit down. I said, no, the time has already gone. He's in church. Let somebody stand in for me. And one of the person in the meeting said, he will not sit down. Leave him. Tell somebody sacrifice. Listen, the theme of the month is telling you that all things are new. He's talking about all things are new. Be committed to purpose. New things. New things. Be committed. Self-sacrifice. Can I also say things that you might not like? It will require you sacrifice personal desires. Personal desires. Commitment to purpose. It requires you sacrifice personal desires. As I'm standing here now, I should be on top of my motorcycle, riding with at least 16 or 17 people that are already in town. That's what I should be. It's personal desire. I should be riding my bike now with them. We go here, go here. It's personal desire, but I can't do it. Tell somebody purpose. 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 There is no time personally. I should do my personal trip, different countries and go out. But right now, personal sacrifice is what I'm doing. Yet you want life to grow, you want purpose to show, but you're not doing sacrifice to the purpose. Nehemiah chapter number 3, verse number 6, verse 3. Nehemiah had an assignment to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. Opportunity came. But he refused to abandon the assignment. He refused to. Self-sacrifice. He refused to. You know the statement that he said? Say, I am doing a great work so that I cannot come down. Did you hear his statement? He said, my purpose is called great work. So I cannot come down. So if I leave the purpose, I am coming down. Commitment keep you up. Lack of commitment bring you down. Sacrifice. People are just thinking they will remain at the top. But lack of commitment and sacrifice pull them down. Sir, I came this evening to speak to the elite. The higher class. The people that will take over systems and industries. I am here this evening to speak to people that their life are already in the zenith of their careers. Men and women that companies and industries, government will be coming to ask questions. How did you get here? I mean ministers of the gospel that will shift the face of the world. But I am begging you, stay at the top. Did you listen to Nehemiah? He said, I am doing a great work. I am doing a great work. What God shows you that is called purpose is a great work. Behave like Nehemiah. I am doing a great work so that I cannot come down. So that I cannot come down. It's a great work. It's a great work. I pray no Satan tampers with God ordained purpose. Sir, a lot of human beings are waiting to look for you, but they want to see you at the top. He says, so that I cannot come down. What a powerful statement. Me, I'm not ready to come down. I am not ready. I am doing a great work. Your commitment shows who will come to you. Your lack of commitment and sacrifice shows who will not come to you. Even the city knows those that are serious. Your environment knows those that are serious. They know those that are serious. I have a young man in the city of Uyo. I don't buy short from any other person. I buy from him. He sells drift like every other person is selling. But the young man is committed and consistent. Goes to the market before anybody. And doesn't sell to everybody. Select the elite and wait for them where they exercise or where they train. Come out neat and look at them and say, sir, this is what you need. He said, what's the price? He said, no, don't worry about the price. Go try it. Hey! Charlie, you say, go try clothes. He said, go try it, sir. When you love it, you call me. Eh? Commitment and sacrifice. You have not even sold. You are saying it's 5,000. No. It's 5,000. No. So how I want to collect my money? He said, wait, now I've not. He said, no. How I want to collect my money? I beg to transfer. I suffer well for that market. I beg give me my money. Okay. The person just says that you are a problem coming. I don't know how this guy does it. He shows up and gives you 4 or 5 clothes. If your grace is not there, don't try it. Don't try it, please. Don't try it. He gives you 4 or 5 clothes and shift aside. You say, please, I don't want. He said, no. Go and try it. Go and try it. You say, no, I don't want. There is no time. He asked me to go and try that. I return. When I see him, I wind up. I try to run away. If he meets me and just, he said, no, don't worry, sir. Sir, please. You came to jog? No. Next time if we went somewhere, take. I said, no, wait. He said, go and try it. By the time you just say go and try it, and I collect 2 or 3, I can't return. He's so consistent. He look for the elite. Not you. You know that the person you're saying go and try will give you problem. You're giving the one, go and try. He select who he meets. Look for the way the high class are. That's where he comes to sell. And that's his work. Next week you can see him with 6 or 5 different neck back or side back or whatever you need. You will see him there. He say, sir, I don't come back from market too. See, I have like 5 or 3. Just go and try it, anyone you like. I said, this you'll go and try. It's costing. He said, no, just try anyone you like. All these small side bags, things you can't owe him. As an elite, you can't owe. It will be so ugly for people to hear that you're owing him 10,000. Things you can easily pay. Not go and try and giving somebody a land to go and try. Can you say, go and try? And the land is 17 million, 14 million. Una go court. Things that if somebody heard that you took from him, even you will be ashamed. That's what they say, go and try. Will 4,000 naira be your problem? 7,000 naira? 12,000 naira? He will calculate all of us. Before you know, he's already cashing out in millions. I don't know whether he puts us in a very tight corner. He has spent. At the end of the month, his salary is bigger. May somebody here be committed to God's purpose. Anything important enough to be yours that is called purpose will require something from you. Be committed. Anything important enough to be yours will require what we call something from you. It's called sacrifice. Be committed to it. The day first lady told me, I can't do this one and do bank work. Even me, I fear. He said, no, sir, there's no way I can mix the two. Letters already out. Ready to go for managerial exams. She took it, she passed. And then they are already trying to post her to her own branch as a manager. She said, if I do it, there is no way the work can go. Let somebody sacrifice. To find your way to the top, sacrifice is the gate you need. If it's purpose, you must sacrifice. If it's called purpose, you must sacrifice. The way you sleep shows you don't want to sacrifice. The way you sleep, it shows you cannot sacrifice. You don't even have schedule of the time you sleep. You sleep anyhow. That's why life is doing you anyhow. By 9 you can sleep. By 7:30 you can sleep. Even by 12, when people are awake, you are sleeping. By 3 a.m. you are sleeping. Now, by 10 a.m. in the morning, you are sleeping. It shows now you don't have calendar of sleep. And if they question you, your own is, I beg, leave me alone, I want rest. You are not dead yet dead. Life is laying you to rest. Why are you doing like this? There is no time you don't sleep. There's no time you don't sleep. Hey. I told my son, I said, there is a time to sleep. There is a time to. You see this thing that you're doing, that I told you, this is what you must do. I said, but there is a time to sleep. And there is a time to wake up. I called the second one, he said yesterday or today. I said, but you are awake now, you didn't read Bible. Even if it's 2 chapters, go and read. Before you start this, your daily life, before you run to the television, read Bible. Before I just enter Batuka, I said that they have finished 2 chapters. You fast like this to read Bible? Because he wants to go and watch television. He must read Bible. I said, break it down. He broke it down. I said, no wonder you read. Now go and watch so that you can come back. So you must be serious. You must be serious. Number 4, don't allow people distract you from God's purpose. Don't allow it. Don't allow people distract you from God's purpose. So let's stay like this and leave the church today full of impact. Don't allow people. Sir, on earth, Satan is around, but it's inside people's body. On earth, the enemy is around, they are inside people's body. Satan is not interested in your purpose, but he's only interested that you don't fulfill it. He's not interested whether you have a fine purpose or not. His own interest is that you don't fulfill it. So that's why distraction comes. Don't allow people distract you from God's purpose. Do you know that I discovered very early that not everyone will understand your assignment? Not everyone. So since it's your assignment, you should not show me the calendar of how to live my assignment. Not everybody understands your assignment. Not everyone. Some people will question your vision. Some will criticize your commitment. Some people will laugh at your faith. Some will even try to convince you to abandon what you're doing. Look away from such people. Look away from such people. Look away. Look away. There was somebody who met me one time at the early stage. He said, the way you're doing it, it is not right. That is how ministries are done. I said, so how is it done? He says, because you don't do lot of program every week, every month, you don't see growth. That he said, you don't know program, what program can do. Be putting program weekly, monthly, before you know ministry will blow. I just looked, I said, no problem, sir. So we don't call it. I said, no problem, sir. Thank you, sir. And I left. People's assignment is different. If you copy people's vision, you will die like a photocopy. The crowd any guest minister will bring, when he goes, he will take them. The crowd God commands you to keep. Even if you're not around, they will stay. And my father said a word, that no founder on the earth will grow a church with a guest minister. If a guest brought it, a guest will take it away. Until the people need you and feast their eyes on you, there are many things that you have not yet achieved in your ministry. Can somebody wants to buy food from your shop where you are selling, and the person just say, are you sure it's your madam that prepared it? Have you heard statement like that? Have you seen somebody walk into a salon and say, wait, I am waiting for your madam to do it? Have you seen somebody walk inside a shop where they are selling goods and he's saying, well, I have seen the price, but where is your organ? They still want to be convinced with the honor. They are grace honors carried. Grow and your crowd will grow. Grow and your crowd will grow. 1 Samuel 17, 28 to 29. David refused to allow criticism, confusion, people's word to affect his assignment. Listen, if he has to be with God, people will criticize it. If his word will grow you, life will even try to laugh at it. Don't worry. At the end it will fix. You must learn to distinguish yourself between godly counsel and distractive voice. Learn it. Learn it very fast. Learn it very fast. It will help you and help your ministry. Am I wasting your time? Can I close? I have a lot to say, but it's 6:45. I can't stop. But if you stay, I should continue. I'll continue. Continue. Should I stop? Okay. The one that is staying is not me. But I just feel you should be committed to God's purpose. Write this down. If you allowed every voice to determine your direction, you might lose the assignment God gave you. If you allowed every voice to determine your direction, you might lose the assignment God gave you. Don't allow every voice direct you. There is a voice. There is a voice. And he said it clearly. My own sheep will hear my voice. My own sheep will hear my voice. There is a voice that you should hear and follow. While we close, commitment required consistency. Commitment, it required consistency. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 58 says, be he steadfast. I like the second word he's using. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 58. Look for it. 1 Corinthians 15. It's not Chronicles. Look for it. He says, be he steadfast, unmovable. Unmovable. Said unmovable. I think it's 1 Corinthians 15:5. Look for it. should not be a mistake. Check the scripture. 15. I know it's 15. Firstly, confirm it. Be he steadfast, unmovable, always abounding. But I like the second word. Be he steadfast. Tell somebody consistency. Find it, we are waiting. Purpose is not fulfilled in one day. It is fulfilled through daily obedience. Through daily obedience. I said it, 15:58. Abi, you were making me look like I quoted the wrong scripture. Is it your system? May your system not be unmovable. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, unmovable, unmovable. That's consistency. But you will always abounding in the works of the Lord. So there is a work that God has given you. You are to set your boundary around